Welcome to Sweet Soul Pilates. Please remember to engage your core, protect your spine, breathe, and be sweet to you. Today we have a 17-minute back and booty mat Pilates flow, and we'll take a child's pose stretch to begin. If you're new here, we have a 33-second timer. And when you hear 3 clicks, that lets you know that we are wrapping up that move. Now we'll lay flat. And in a moment here, we're just going to lift our chest off the mat and back down. We're just warming up our body here. Lifting your chest up and down. Your focus remains down towards the mat. And now we'll bring our arms slightly overhead. And we're going to lift our chest and pull our elbows back towards our waist. Our timer has begun. I'm on my toes because I had a little bit of a foot cramp. So you can do this or have your feet flat. Again, we're bringing our elbows towards our waist, lifting our chest off the mat. And now we'll continue laying flat, but we'll bring our arms overhead. And we're going to take some arm sweeps, still lifting our chest off the mat, sweeping our arms back and overhead to repeat. And then we'll bring our arms near our shoulders and bring ourselves up into a stretch, reaching upward and back into child's pose. And now we'll come onto our knees in a seated position. And we'll raise up just a bit on our knees. And what we'll be doing is taking some arm pulses, bringing both of our arms towards our back and pulsing up and down to center. And we'll go ahead and end this one just a bit before the timer. Now we'll come onto our hands and knees. We'll step back with both feet. And then we'll lift ourselves up, coming towards our toes to a plank. And lift ourselves up and back to plank. Now we'll come down onto our knees and into a quick child's pose stretch. And we'll return seated on our knees, sitting on our feet. We're going to bring our arms overhead and pull your elbows down towards your waist, back to overhead, and repeat. Nice and controlled here as you pull those arms and elbows down and back up. And go ahead and give yourselves a quick hug. We'll come onto our hands and knees, and we'll be extending our right leg, starting in a moment here. So we'll extend that right leg, and then we'll bend our leg at the top, back to extension, and down towards the mat to repeat. So again, you're lifting, bending your leg, extending, and back down. This is really working the back of your thigh, as well as your full leg. And we'll keep that leg extended. We're going to take some leg lifts, but towards our outer glute. So you'll be extending your leg out to the side, taking some pulses. And go ahead and come to seated for a moment. And then we'll come back onto our hands and knees, extending our left leg this time. And we're going to lift and bend our leg towards our glute, extend, and back down to repeat. And keeping that left leg extended, we'll take those side leg lift pulses. So working that outer glute, pulsing up and down. And now we'll come down onto our left forearm, extending our right leg for some leg lifts. So just up and down. And now we'll prepare to do the same on our left leg. So you'll extend your left, and let's take those leg lifts. And now we're going to come onto our left forearm only, resting our right hand, and we're going to take some hip circles outward. And now we'll take those in the opposite direction. And now we're going to take some hydrants on this same leg. And now we'll come to seated for a moment. Take a stretch if you need to. I'm going to swing it around to the other side, coming down onto my right forearm. And we'll be taking hip circles on our left leg, starting in an outward direction. And now we'll take those hip circles in the opposite direction. And then still on our right forearm, we're going to take hydrants on that left leg. And then let's come into child's pose. We'll bring our hands towards the right to stretch, and towards the left, still in child's pose. And now we'll roll ourselves up, tilting our head from one side to the other. We'll roll our shoulders back. And forward. And now we'll roll our wrist in one direction. and we'll roll them in the other direction. And now we'll bring our right arm overhead towards our left for a stretch. And back around, tap down to repeat once again. And back down to repeat again. And back down. And now we'll take the left side, swinging our arm around towards our right. And now we'll come onto our hands and knees, bringing that left leg forward, extending our right, bringing ourselves down to the mat for a stretch. And then we'll lift ourselves up and we'll switch sides, bringing our right leg forward, extending our left, bringing ourselves down to the mat. And we'll lift ourselves up, bringing that right foot back to meet the left and lifting up and back, coming up onto our toes for a stretch, back down onto your knees into child's pose. And we are all done for the day. I will see you soon.